the Honda S2000 still counts among the adored roadsters in lore. Then, 20 years after its launch, it continues to spark fierce admiration and inspires a myriad of bespoke builds worldwide. That unflagging fascination has now taken shape in the striking reinterpretation yet, the BP25 from Bulletproof Automotive. Forged as a marriage of tuning craft and avant-garde performance engineering, the BP25 marks the 25th anniversary of the S2000's legacy, while also celebrating Bulletproof Automotive's own milestone at the 2025 SEMA show. This singular machine is more than a retuning of a legend. It's a full-scale metamorphosis that amplifies every trait that made the S2000 special. Crafted to salute the analog purity and high-revving spirit that define the Roadster, the BP25 captures that essence and molds it into a car that bridges two performance eras: the excitement of the past and the razor-sharp precision of today's advanced tuning craft. At glance, the exterior shouts that this S2000 has moved beyond its original incarnation. The open top has been reimagined as a coupe, capped with a spoon hardtop that gifts the car a track-ready silhouette. Enhancing the transformation is the sculpted Veris Dark Panther carbon fiber body kit, which completely rewrites the vehicle's look. It adds rear bumpers, wide fenders, functional vents and intakes, and a massive rear wing that underscores both aerodynamics and drama. Every line etched onto the BP25 murmurs a story of motion and unmistakable purpose. The body is cloaked in Lamborghini's balloon white, a tone that dances between ivory and pearl as light plays across it. Streaks of gold trace the sculpted surfaces, while exposed carbon fiber panels paired with accents weave the racing-inspired look into a cohesive whole. Mirrors cut from carbon and magnesium lend a sheen underscoring the engineering that runs through every detail. The custom LED taillights emit a glow, sealing the transformation and gifting the back an unmistakable signature once night falls. The soul of a car often lives in its wheels, and the BP25's 19-inch BPRW Evolution forged rims capture that essence perfectly. Their design draws from Tsuchime, the art of hammering metal, a visual salute to the painstaking craftsmanship embedded in the project. Cloaked in high-grip performance tires, they deliver handling while the rear is anchored by Brembo Pista forged brakes, a setup that belongs in any contemporary supercar. The blend spits out stopping power and rock-steady control, both for the level of performance the BP25 can unleash. Under the skin, the chassis has been completely reworked. The suspension now runs on a top-secret coil-over kit, paired with precision parts from J's Racing, Roboruta, Spoon, EVS, and Hard Race. With that roster of tuners, the BP25 now delivers a blend of agility, stability, and mechanical grip that far outstrips its stock origins. The end result is a chassis configuration that can dominate corners on a circuit and glide through the high-speed bends of an open road, feeding back sensations that stay pure, crisp, and instantly reactive. Naturally, the genuine pulse of the BP25 lives tucked beneath the bonnet. While the original S2000 earned its reputation on a screaming 2.0-liter VTEC, this version cranks the concept up to a stratosphere. Beneath the hood sits a re-engineered 2.0-liter crate motor married to a Vortex supercharger hurling an eye-popping 580 horsepower at 9,300 RPM. A single flick of the throttle yields a lightning-quick response, the supercharger singing an intoxicating whine, while the titanium exhausts unleash a roar. Power is conveyed to the wheels through an upgraded 6-speed transmission, preserving the visceral driver-machine connection that made the original a purist's dream. A reinforced limited-slip differential clamps down on traction, ensuring that all 580 horses are faithfully translated into thrust. The exhaust system, anchored by an Amuse titanium header and a 70mm Euro dual titanium pipe, not maximizes airflow. Also unleashes a spine-tingling soundtrack that swells with each ascent toward the red line. Inside the cabin, the transformation persists, marrying a race-ready minimalist with the indulgence of premium craftsmanship. Alcantara cloaks the interior, its stitching threading a sport luxury narrative. At the driver's hub, a Mugen suede-wrap steering wheel draws the eye, accompanied by a titanium ARC shift knob and an NSXR horn button. Quiet homages to Honda's performance heritage. Equipped with Recaro RSG seats, each clamped by a multi-point racing harness, the cockpit keeps its occupants locked in, no matter how the car lurches at breakneck speeds. A rugged roll bar not provides an added safety cage, also hammers home the vehicle's pure track-oriented DNA. Inside, nothing is left to chance. Each element has been purposefully chosen, echoing the design credo that shapes the styling and the mechanical upgrades, a genuine pledge to fuse aesthetics with utility. The marriage of hand-feel materials and engineered components gives the cabin the aura of a cockpit, tailor-made for pure performance driving. The BP25 isn't a showpiece or a collector's rarity. It's a bold illustration of what modern tuning can achieve when heritage meets cutting-edge innovation. Bulletproof Automotive has crafted a machine that honors the past while fully exploiting today's technology, a nod to car culture and the passion that fuels it. The S2000 has always embodied driver engagement, and this project doesn't merely preserve that spirit, it cranks it up a notch. At its core, the BP25 stands as a nod to the Honda S2000's essence, a machine that once reshaped what lightweight, high-revving performance meant. By grafting a supercharged 580 horsepower engine onto a chassis built from the materials refined by veteran tuners and cloaked in wizardry, the BP25 imagines a modern S2000 reborn for today's world. The result is a driving communion that cuts through an era increasingly saturated with digital meddling and electric precision. This undertaking serves as a mirror of Bulletproof Automotive's evolution, rooted in a fervor. For performance and a streak of individuality, the company has spent the 25 years carving out a reputation by pushing the envelope. The BP25 is the echo of that voyage, an embodiment of dedication, inventive spirit, and an unrelenting quest to fashion something that reveres tradition even as it shatters expectations. For those who once dreamed of owning an S2000, the BP25 reignites that yearning. Does so in a way that feels more intoxicating. It morphs nostalgia into performance, channeling the analog joy of the original through the prism of engineering. In doing it, underscores why the S2000 stays timeless, and why after 25 years, its legend only swells with every turn of the key and every scream up to 10,000 IPM.